what I'm gonna talk about is this is the orientation session for our SOS trade alerts, and the the thing I'm gonna be focusing on is the Telegram channels and everything around that. So you all went into yeah, I'll explain everything, I promise. Okay, just give me a couple minutes here. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about is the service, every aspect of the service, okay, and the technology that we use, right? So so with that, the best way for me to illustrate that is using the actual service that we use already. Okay. In addition to that, we have other things that I'm going to be talking about outside of Telegram that's beneficial to you guys. All right. So so the first thing I'm going to talk about here is how to enter in the service. Okay. So you all are gonna receive an email tomorrow, and actually tomorrow morning we're opening up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. You will be receiving an email giving you the instructions for how to access Telegram. And so you can even do that today. You can download Telegram today, and then you'll have it ready. And then when we send you the instructions, you'll be able to actually log in and join. Okay, so I'm going to give you the subscriber side of the service. Okay, not my side, right? So here you're going to see a bot. It's called SOS Live. Okay, and that's a channel that allows you to actually join the service. Okay, so you'll be able to go in here and actually subscribe. You'll pick the subscriptions, and right now they're not enabled. Okay, they're not enabled because we have them. We don't have new subscribers able to join at this time, but they will be able to join tomorrow. Okay, and so you'll see these plans here. Okay, and these are not the right prices. They're different prices, and you all, because you're on the wait list, you're going to be able to receive the $20 off for life. Okay, so this is the first step, and you'll press start, and then the plans will show up, and then you'll be able to join. Okay, just a quick announcement on that. Okay, so let's go back to the actual service. Okay. And if you could hold your questions till the end, and I'll answer everything, I promise. Okay, the presentation should take about 20 minutes, and after that time, I'll answer all your questions that you have. All right. Okay. So within the subscriptions, you all know that we have 3 subscription levels, right? We have the swing trader, the full-time trader, and I can't remember the other one. Anyway, we have 3 tiers of subscription, and each of those tiers are associated with the different channels. Okay, now everybody gets the trade chat, subscriber lounge, and the subscriber trades. All right, so let's start there and talk about what the SOS trade chat is. This is the trade chat where there's 2 communication channels, right? 2 communication, one, in and out. All right. And these are specifically around the trade alerts that we put out. So any questions that the subscribers have about the trade alerts are going to be answered in this particular chat group. Okay. So we don't talk about the weather. We don't talk about the market. We don't talk about anything else other than the trades that I put on. And you can see here that they're asking questions about certain trades. We just closed 0 DTE. We put on a 7 DTE today. So they answer whether it's a full-time or half-time, half position. And they know already, right, based on the number of contracts, how many positions they are. So this is where you ask all those questions, all right, about the specific trades. The lounge is really for anything that you want to discuss, okay? And to be honest with you, a lot of people will shut this off. They won't even subscribe to this channel because they don't want the noise, okay? So there's a very minor group of people that do like to talk and chat and discuss and talk about other things and other trades and other programs that are out there. Okay, and this is the channel that you would do that. Okay, The subscriber trade chat group is two-way communication as well, but we have several traders that basically trade for a living, and they're in this channel and giving their trades to people, right? And they're sharing their trades, and then this is where you would ask questions to those traders about what they're doing and what they're trading, and it's basically a learning process, a learning group here, all right, for the traders that come in. Okay, so now you have the 3 chat groups. Okay, and so before we move on, I want to share with you some important things about the channels and the chat groups themselves. So up here you'll see a bar, okay, and there'll be let me see. Okay, I'm going to go to the SO chat group because this one has a little clip right here. Okay, and these are pinned messages to the chat group or to the channel. Right, this one only has one, so you'll see the pinned message, and you can just click on it, and it'll be right here. Okay, that you can access it. Right here, you can actually go to the clip, and you can see that there are two pinned messages. Okay, in this channel, we can pin. The admins can pin as many messages as they want, but these are the important messages that you'll want to see. Okay, or else it'll get lost in the noise. So it's very, very important that you understand that this block up here is something that you should all read. And if you go to the 0DTE here, right, you can, and I'll clip on it, you can see that there's a trade plan. So this is the trade. This is actually the performance, right? And most of the channels have this, and the actual trade plan for the trade that we're doing, right? So again, that's where you would find that information. All right. So let's go down now. The futures channel is most of the trades that I trade in futures, and Ike, who I trade with, also trades futures, but it's a different type of trade. I trade longer term swing trade futures, and Ike trades more shorter term futures. Okay. And we just made that change recently. One more thing about Ike is that Ike really understands Fibonacci's, Elliott wave, and every day he opens up a webinar, and he actually takes a lot of our subscribers through the Elliott wave process and actually puts on futures trades in that live environment. Okay, we recently added that, and we have not a huge amount of users that participate, but a good 15 or so participate in that, and it's a huge learning environment. Just one thing about the trade alerts, it's not enough for me to just give you guys the trade alerts, but really we are focused on education and training and making you an independent trader. And I've always said that, and that's really my goal. Okay, so it's not just the trade alerts, it's really the education and training, as we give you as you grow as a trader, and hopefully you can really leverage that for yourself. Okay, so that's a futures trade, 0DTE, and again you can see here how the signals are come in. These are the potential trades that I put on, and I share that in the morning around 9 o'clock, and then the actual trades come in, and these trades actually come in from my account. Okay. So sometimes they're within 30 seconds. Sometimes it's very, very quick, depending on how many trade alerts are coming in, right? So this is 0DTE. This is 7DTE, and you can see here that I posted that I post the current positions. And today I shared. Okay, let's close this trade at 9:41 for 10 cents, and it certainly closed at 10 cents about. Oh wait, this is a long time ago. Sorry about that. It's backed up. Okay, so these are the trades that I had today, and we did close one of the trades at 10 cents, and it did show up here, and then we put on another trade today for 70 cents. So all of this comes from my account, and you can see here that it comes in one at a time, or sometimes two at a time. It depends on when I get filled. All right, and that's when the signals come in. But again, you'll get used to knowing how many contracts I trade, because I'm pretty consistent with that. And then you can decide how many contracts you'll trade. All right. Here's the monthly trade, and actually today we actually rolled up a position in the same expiration. And these rolls, now that I'm talking about it, we explain it step by step by step. Okay, so some of these roles can be a little bit complicated, and we spend the time with you guys answering any questions that you might have. And I try to post these before I actually place them, so that you have time to learn how to do it. And then there's several people in the room that also provides responses because they're experienced now in trading these credit spreads and when they have to adjust them. Okay. So we have another channel now. It's a credit spread. We recently updated this from the wheel strategy to SOS credit spreads. And the reason we did that is because we have two sides now, and one side is the stock subscription service, which we haven't really announced yet, but we're starting to use. And the members that join will have 30 days to be able to use that, and the cost of that is going to be $12 a month. So it's very, very low for us starting out, because it's a brand new service for us, and we're just kind of evolving in that. Okay. So and again, it's something that you can choose to do or not, but again, it's a month subscription for free, and you can check it out and what we're doing. So we're doing a lot of different trades with stocks, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, this is a spec trade. It's part of the full-time traders plan. These are trades that I put on, but again, this is kind of evolving. And Ike is probably going to be placing trades in this area, in this room as well. This is the Iron Fly room. So we did these trades for a while, and we decided to really reduce that because we weren't getting the returns that we expected. Okay, and we do this a lot. We tweak the plan. If it's not working, it doesn't work. We walk away and and try different things, but not sacrificing your trade alerts. Okay, we do it in the background and get things cleaned up. Okay, so the trade alerts that we place for you, these are proven, back tested, and they work, and they're profitable every month. Stock Picks is no longer with us because we moved it to the other side. So this channel is not working anymore. These are Ike's trades. Ike trades a lot of different types of diagonals and calendars, debits. So he places those, and all those are in the $39 plan. Okay, that he places. Okay, so the only trades that he doesn't place that are in the $39 plan are his futures trades, and that's something that's in the full-time trader plan. All right, training has been moved, and I want to share that with you now. Let me see here how I can change the screen. So let me share. Okay, I'm going to go into a tab here. And is this it? Yes, it is. So let me share with you. This is our new education and training area. Okay, and you won't see all of this when you join. Actually, you'll first see the orientation. You can just click on this and mark it complete, and that way it'll allow you to move on to the next area. Okay, so we just created this a couple of months ago, and we're starting to really fill it in. You can see the daily briefs that we put in here. There's a glossary section for terms that might be foreign to you, and then we put in a lot of different trades that we think that are specific to the trade alerts, where you get a benefit from. Okay, so that's all free, part of the service that you sign up for. Okay, and you can see here we put general technical analysis, Fibonacci tools, harmonic trader, a lot of information about that, and then we're really building out the Elliott wave area, and that's all Ike because he's really the expert in that area. Okay. Okay, and then we also have the stock picks, as I mentioned. Okay, and we're starting to put content in that area as well. So this is a whole education area that's constantly being updated that you guys will have access to as well. Right? Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see what we have. Okay, yes. Let's go back to the trade alerts. And let's talk through some more of that. Okay. So one of the things that when you first join, you will be probably a little bit overwhelmed because there's so much activity going on. So here's my advice to you. Okay. At first, when you join, all of the alarms, the notifications are going to be on, right? And what you want to do is you want to silence the maybe two of the trade chats, or if you want to look at subscriber trades, you can look at those, but there's a lot of discussion in these chat groups. Okay. The only one that I would recommend to have it on is the SOS trade chat group. Okay. Now you can enable and disable these by right clicking. So I can right click this. It looks like you can't see it on my screen, but yeah, you can't see it. Okay, but I can read to you what it says. It says archive chat, unpinned from the top, view group info, enable notifications, and that's really the important thing. Enable notifications. It allows you to enable and disable notifications. All right, and actually, you know what? If I share my screen, let's try that real quick. I'm going to share my screen here, but I need to move this over. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, you'll probably be able to see it better. Okay. All right. I don't know if that's big enough. Can you see it? Can you see that? Can you see that screen? Okay. Let me know if you can't read it. Okay. So this is what I do. It says enable notifications. Too small? Okay. All right. Let me take it back. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. So so in there, you'll be able to open notificate or enable notifications and disable them. There's another way to do this as well. You can actually go to the top here and go to settings. Great. You can see that. Notifications. And then you'll have different types of notifications that you can use. You can use the desktop notifications, which gives you desktop, Windows types of notifications, and then you can either play sounds, flash the taskbar, the taskbar icon. So you'll want to play with this, to get it suitable for you before you actually start, trading, and that way you'll have, consistent alerts for what you want, and not go crazy for this thing to ding all over the place. All right. So in addition to the chat group, any trades that any channels that that you have resources to, that you have access to, I would enable and you want to take those trades, I would enable those as well, enable the notifications for those as well. And that way you'll get them, at any time, at all times. And so even with, a lot of the futures traders, we trade sometimes all night. And I actually did a poll because I don't want to wake up people. But I'm trading all the time, even during the night, in futures. And so, the poll was 100% for those futures traders that are in the group. They certainly wanted those trades at all times in the night. Okay. I said, that's fine with me. So they get them anytime that I'm trading, they'll be notified. All right. Okay. So let's see. I went over that. I went over everything. I think so. Okay. And if you want to reach out to me directly, you can reach me at Al Lasati. See, and I come up right here, and then you can send me actually a private message. Okay. And this is a pseudo account that I have, but you can actually send me a private message, and I'll answer any questions that you have. And if you don't want to make it public, okay. So I'm doing that all day long. So don't worry about it, and don't be bashful about it and asking any questions. We all start somewhere, and if you're starting here with options, I want to be there for you and answer and help you with any questions that you have. Okay. All right. So that really covers the orientation as far as my part. Do you have any questions that I can answer? Any at all? Contract sizing, yes. I'll give you a big rule of thumb for you. What I've done is I trade monthlies, I trade 7 DTE and 0 DTE. Okay. The app to download is Telegram, telegram.org, and that's where you get it. Okay. So the sizing that I use is one contract per the 3 trades that I do for every $10,000 of capital I have. So think of it this, and 7 DTE is a little different because 7 DTE I use 3 expirations, so I can have up to 3 contracts in that trade, right? And currently I have 2 contracts in 7 DTE, so I have 12 contracts with 7 DTE at the moment, right? So that's a rule of thumb that I use: 1 contract for monthlies, 3 contracts spread through different expirations on 7 DTE, and 1 contract for monthlies in a $10,000 account. So right now, my trading account for the service that I use is at around 65,000. So I don't trade more than 6 contracts. And when I hit 70,000, and that doesn't include futures, okay, I have a different account for futures. So when I hit 70,000 in my account, I'll be trading 7 contracts. And so that's the rule of thumb that I use. Okay, does one have to install Telegram on their computer desktop? You can install Telegram in any platform. It's even web-based now too. They just came out with a web version of it. So you can put it on your phone, your iPhone, your Google phone, your laptop, your iPad, in and I have it on all of these. Okay, so it's really versatile and it's very, very fast. These signals come in instantaneously. This trade alerts, yes, they open. They do. Okay, so let's see. So here you can see here that the trade alert came in this morning. It said sell to open, STO, and this is in the glossary section, by the way. Okay, STO, sell to open, 50 cents, and then I put on another one, sell to open at 55 cents, just a few minutes later. All right. Let me see. This is old. Sorry about that. So 45 and 50 cents, and then I put in an order to close at 15 cents. Okay, today. So I signaled that to the members, and then you can see here that I put it on 11:36, 11:37. We closed the trade. All right. So this is how most of them come in. They're not all designed this way, but if you have any questions, if you join and you're in here, just let me know and we'll fix it. So I work with a developer, and actually I'm looking for another one now because she took on another position. So we're constantly developing and automating the signal service. All right, let me see the questions here. Okay, what is the name of the app? Okay, got that. Can you just get notifications on your phone? Yes, you can get notifications just on your phone, but if you change the notification on your phone, it's going to be changed on your laptop, I believe, as well. Okay, I'll have to check that, but I haven't checked that in a while. Okay, spec trades are basically trades that I do that are debit spreads. I do sometimes NDX or SPX debit spreads and those kind of trades, not just credit spreads. Okay. How many traders are in your? We have about 145 traders at the moment in our community. We had during the last launch, we got up to 185 and about 40 left. And that's really the typical process because it's not for everyone. Okay. And then we have some people that stay for 4 or 5 months and then they leave. They've learned everything that they want to learn and then they move on. And smaller percentage of traders stay forever just because they love the community and they love the trades. The spread size that I use 10 wide on the spread size. So it's, again, 1 contract per 10,000 and the spread size is 10 wide. The broker preference that I have for futures is Trade-Evade. Toss Thinkorswim is too expensive, and Thinkorswim has got great tools to use. Other than the phone app, it's really lousy. That's the lousy part. But they have integrated tools, and it's you can automate that trading, not completely, but with stops, and you can set stops to change the stop to rolling stop, to rolling stop, or and then not rolling stop, but trailing stop, and then you have a target profit, a profit target on that as well. All that can be programmed in. No problem, Michael. Is there a performance page? Yeah, there's a performance page on every one of these. So this is where we keep it, and you guys will have that access to that link. So if I click the link, let's say for 70TE, you can't see it, but I'm going to show it to you. Okay. Hold on one second, and I'll show it to you. Okay, let me get back to 1 second here. Okay, so that's a performance of 70TE for basically 1 year performance, and it shows you there. So you won't see the trades that we have currently. Actually, these exited, so this should show up. I'm not sure why it didn't show up. It looks like 70TE is not. Didn't update these, but it will. I think at the end of the day, it updates. So these are the performance, and all of the channels has performance performance data in there. Okay. Any other questions? Oh, plans and prices. Yes. Let me see here. Okay, give me a second. 1 second, and I'll bring those up. Okay, 1 second. Getting there. Okay, those are the standard rates. And as a waitlister, you will get these rates here. And these are the plans. Yeah, swing trader, day trader, and full-time trader. Thanks. Okay. Anything else? Any other questions that you have? Anything else I can help you with? Have TradeStation Fidelity. Which platform user-friendly for these trades? I can't answer that question. I'm sure there are people in the group that use those, especially Fidelity probably. But I have not used TradeStation or Fidelity platform. So I can't really answer that question. I use Thinkorswim for my option trades. Paper trade platform prior to going live. Yes, if you don't have any experience at all trading this, I would recommend either going into the $39 course or $39 plan, because monthlies are very, very slow, and you can learn how to place those trades and or I do have a course that you can take as well, and it's $129 for the waitlisters. There's no free trial, and the reason we stopped that, it was because a lot of people in the free trial didn't really take it seriously, and we're just looking for serious traders here that want to change the way they trade for the better. We do have one, just because we do have it for the stock service. We have a 1 month trial membership, but it's just because we're actually putting it together, and it's going to take us a little time. Yes, this is recorded, and I'll send it out. I have had a max loss in the past. It's been over a year, I think, since I've had it. But yes, I've had max losses in the past, losses. Okay. And that was just part of my training, that I went through. And we don't have large losses in the groups anymore. It's been months since we've had any large losses here. So minimum account size, I always say 3,000. It really should be the minimum account size. The weather in Puerto Rico is 85 degrees right now, I believe, and usually in the winter it stays around 78, around there. So great place to live. Yeah, poor money management is taking a large loss. Okay, so and I have been I've been in that camp before. So registration opens tomorrow at 8 a.m. or before. It's going to probably be before that time. So be ready if you're joining. Okay. Any other questions? Hey, we covered it in 30 minutes. Awesome. Eastern time. That's Eastern time. That's correct. 8 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern time. All right, guys. Well, if you want to go through it again, you can come tonight and listen to the whole thing over again. For the service, we only take credit cards, not PayPal, because PayPal is not doesn't work for subscription services yet. They're working on it, but they're not there yet. And we use Stripe, basically. You'll have a couple of weeks to join because we open it up. It's like a sneak preview for waitlisters. And then the following next Tuesday, we open it up for 2 weeks. So you'll have about 3 weeks, basically, to join. Thank you, Ellis. No, no problem. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll put up the recording today. Okay. All right. Thanks. Have a great day, guys.